Okay, so this is a quick demo of a co-working booking app, QuickBook, focusing on setup and permissions. So these are the spaces. If you select each space, you can see the bookings for the week. Admin can see the names of all the bookings. Now let's step back and look at setup. After you've signed up, you can just come in and create your listing. It's basically your application. It's just called a listing. Setting up your name, address. And for spaces, you come into add rooms, and here you've got the name, and you can select a template for your schedules, what schedules you want. And let's just have a look at an example of one that's set up. We've got the small meeting room. You get a restrictions calendar to block any dates. And now the next part that are most important is the user list. So let's just have a look at the user list, and we add a user here. Once you add their email, they get an invitation to sign up, and as soon as they've signed up, they will appear in your list with edit permissions form. Until they sign up, they'll just be pending on your list. Now we're going to look at Sarah and her permissions. So these are Sarah's permissions at the moment, and these are all the different spaces. You can see the small meeting room. She cannot view this at the moment. So if we have a look at Sarah, she doesn't see the small meeting room, but she does see these other spaces. Now, she can see bookings in her own name. So let's go back to admin again. And we're going to change Sarah's permissions. Now for the small meeting room, we're now going to let her see it. We're going to give it to her free. She doesn't pay. We're going to say she can make bookings and she can cancel anytime. For the meeting room that she can already see, we're going to say that she pays a fee, but she cannot cancel. And for the interview room, we're going to say she doesn't pay a fee. She can cancel at any time. And same for the desk. We'll say that she can have that free and she can cancel anytime. Save those, and let's go back to Sarah. Now if we refresh, we can see Sarah can now see the small meeting room. She doesn't pay a fee. There are no higher fees showing. So she can come in here and make a booking, add a description if she wants, and that will appear in her own name. Here's a meeting room, and now if she selects the meeting room, you can see that she pays a higher fee and the desk isn't available. And now she's booked that, and that will incur a higher fee in the booking. Now she can't see the names of these other bookings, but she can see her own booking in her own name. If you select slots, it will just show you what is available. And that's pretty much it. So let's go back to admin. Now in admin, there's an extra thing you can do with QuickBook. You can put your listing on the marketplace. So if we come down here to edit marketplace display, all the images are loaded in, and you add a description here for the listing and for each space. Preview it, and then in the marketplace settings, you can come in and simply select show listing in search results. Now this has just created a separate web page that will show in search. So here is the address. This is now showing your web page, QuickBook web page. There are no descriptions here, but they would be if you added them. And there's a request access button, which will just generate an email to you by the person who's just visiting and searched on the marketplace. Now, admin can just select one of the users on their list. So if you select Sarah, for example, she can see what Sarah's booked. And now for invoicing, we come into what's called the logs, where all the bookings are recorded in a spreadsheet format. So we select her particular business. All of the users' bookings are here. She can come and select for Sarah, see Sarah's bookings, and there are multiple ways to select and filter and sort these bookings, and finally export them to a spreadsheet for your invoicing.